everyone, this is Karen.
Hi everybody, I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at part 1 of Scotch tape.
From idea to everyday item.
And the vocabulary words are sticky.
Sticky.
This animal has a sticky tongue that it uses to catch insects.
Wow. Remove.
Remove.
Kyle removed his shoes and entered the apartment.
Damage.
Damage.
The typhoon damaged the city.
Lace.
Lace.
During the race, Kenny's laces came untied. Ooh, dangerous.
Wrap.
Wrap.
Laura wrapped a scarf around her neck and headed out into the cold air. So we're talking about, what are you doing? Shane, we're starting.
I want to get this cat hair off of my shirt, so I'm using some Scotch tape.
To pick up some hair from your sweater.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're talking about today.
What a coincidence!
I know.
Oh, wow.
Great timing. Shane, we don't litter.
Sorry.
So we're talking about Scotch tape.
Right.
And that are really, really useful. And it's like an everyday item now.
Yeah, what a great invention. So it was invented somewhere in the early 20th century.
That's right.
So before then, there was no Scotch tape. It's hard to imagine a world with no Scotch tape.
But do you know what it was first designed for?
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay,
because
tell me.
I read the article. It's used for painting, right? So you want, if you don't want paint, you need to paint something, but you don't want the paint to go to the wrong part.
Yes.
You can use that to kind of as a barrier.
Okay.
Right? And then it's easy to peel off.
And when you peel off, it's not too sticky, so the paint from that part still stays on.
Pretty useful. You can also use it besides getting cat hair off. You can use it if your shoelaces start to become frayed, so it's hard to push them through the holes.
That's right.
I've done this before. You can really just put the tape around there and then it's easy to lace your shoes.
And also I've heard that some people actually use Scotch tape to catch flies.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So many uses.
Exactly.
It's the best.
So let's learn more
about Scotch tape.
All right.
Scotch tape, from idea to everyday item. Invented in early 20th century America by Richard Drew, Scotch tape can be used to fix almost anything. However, there is more to this fix-it-all than just that. Sticky yet easily removed, Scotch tape was designed for use in painting cars, to mask off areas that should not be painted. The tape soon found other uses. During the 1930s, people didn't have much money, so they couldn't throw away damaged things. They had to repair them. Drew's painting tape became a popular, money-saving fix for everything from torn clothing to broken eggs.
Today's lesson is called Scotch tape, from idea to everyday item. Part 1. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. Scotch tape, it's the kind of thing you never think about until you need it. The kind of thing you never remember buying, but there's always some in your house.
And it comes from Scotland.
No, it does not come from Scotland.
Scotch tape.
Well,
it comes from Scotland.
You might think that, but that's not exactly the case, as we will learn. But yes, Scotch tape, I use it at least 3 times a year when I wrap Christmas or birthday presents.
So you only give away 3 presents a year?
No, I wrap presents through my wife's birthday, my mother and sister. It's a day apart, and Christmas. So there you go. You can't wrap presents without Scotch tape. And there are 1,000 other things that you can do with this amazing invention. We'll learn about it, where it came from, how you can use it, and by the end of this, you will run to the store to buy some.
And I was joking. It's not from Scotland. In fact, if you wanted to use the word Scotch, okay, you'd be talking about a drink from Scotland. If you wanted to use an adjective, though, to describe something or someone from Scotland, you would just say Scot. okay, or Scots or something like that, not Scotch. Anyways, Scotch is the name of the company, and Scotch tape, I should say, it came from America. Invented in the early 20th century America, or invented in early 20th century America by Richard Drew, Scotch tape can be used to fix almost anything. However, there's more. There is more to this fix-it-all than just that.
It's a fix-it-all. Yeah, we often use that term to describe things like tape or maybe glue, you know, the things that you can use to put stuff back together to repair things or fix things. And tape, Scotch tape, is definitely in that category. Here's a good description: sticky yet easily removed. Very true. Scotch tape was designed for use in painting cars to mask off areas that should not be painted. Wow, that was the original use or the original purpose for Scotch tape, because it was sticky yet easily removed. Perfect for, you know, making lines where you paint. You know, if you want a nice straight line, you put that tape down, you paint one color here, and then you take the tape off, you put it back on, you paint the other color there. Oh, it looks so nice. But you have to have tape that's sticky yet easily removed.
That's true. And fun fact, people still use tape for this purpose, to mask off areas that should not be painted. And they call this type of tape masking tape, or sometimes painter's tape. But there you go, to mask off or to use masking tape in this instance. Anyways, yes, your tape better be sticky. If something is sticky, it sticks to stuff like glue, okay? So if you put tape on something, you can expect it to stay there. Unless you remove it, it'll stick there like glue. For example, this animal has a sticky tongue that it uses to catch insects. Once the insects are stuck to that tongue, whew, they're not going anywhere. They are lunch.
That's right. Tape and glue would be sticky, but also your hands. You know, if you get some honey on your hands when you're making food, your hands can get sticky if you eat with them. You wash your hands. It's just that not very comfortable feeling. Anyways, we're talking about tape that is sticky yet easily removed. To remove is basically just to take off. When you come into your home, you probably remove your shoes. If it's a cold day outside but warm inside, you would remove your jacket, your hat, your scarf, your sweater. You take it off. We can also use it to take things away. Please remove your cup from that table. I'm trying to clean the table. Please take your cup off the table or away. So you're taking it off, taking it away, you're removing it. Like Kyle. What a nice guy. Kyle removed his shoes and entered the apartment. His shoes were sticky on the bottom. We don't know why.
So he took them off and went inside.
Yeah,
there you go.
exactly.
He removed his shoes. Now, more on Scotch tape. First, it was kind of used as a masking tape.
For painting.
There you go. But the tape soon found other uses. During the 1930s, people didn't have much money, so they couldn't throw away damaged things. They had to repair them. And there you go, Scotch tape. It's a fix-it-all, so you can use it to repair stuff. By the way, if something has been damaged, it has been broken in some way. Maybe before it was functional, it worked, then it broke a little bit. Something smashed it, slightly ruined it, and now it doesn't work so well anymore. If that's the case, you're going to need to fix that thing. Anyways, yes, if something is damaged, you're probably going to have to fix that thing because it is slightly broken or just broken. For example, the typhoon damaged the city. Buildings fell down, the subway was flooded, the city was damaged.
That's not good. All right, so Drew's painting tape became a popular money-saving fix for everything from torn clothing to broken eggs. putting an egg back together using Scotch tape. I'm glad I've never had to try that. And of course, if you tear your clothing, yeah, you could tape it. That's one way to repair clothing, maybe shoes or something. But remember the 1930s, the Great Depression, people were poor, but they still had money for tape, which was cheaper than buying new things or buying new eggs. We don't know. Anyways, we'll be back with more great uses for Scotch tape, and we promise they'll be more useful than fixing your eggs.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这两天的课文是要介绍一种日常用品的由来，那就是 Scotch tape。Scotch 胶带。听到 Scotch， 你可能会以为它是跟苏格兰有关，是起源于苏格兰。不过它其实是在20世纪初的美国由 Richard Drew 所发明的。那么 Scotch 这个字其实只是商标名称。我们顺便来补充一下苏格兰的相关词性哦。Scotland 就是苏格兰。那么 Scot S-C-O-T Scot 可以表达苏格兰人。那么 Scottish 就是在 Scot 后面重复 T 再加 ISH Scottish 可以形容苏格兰人的或是苏格兰的。那么 Scotch 这个字呢，除了我们刚刚说那个商标名称，它也可以用来指苏格兰威士忌哦。好，那么课文一开始写到说 Scotch 胶带几乎可以用来修补任何东西，它绝对是可以被归类为那种全都补全能补的那种类别里面。不过它并不是只有那样而已。好，文中的Fix it all 在这边当名词用来指全都补全能补，也就是可以修补所有事物的东西。那么 Mike 老师刚刚说它可以归在这个类别里，用到 category 这个字就是指种类类别，它是拼作 C-A-T-E-G-O-R-Y category。好，这边还有一个文法重点是There is more to 加上某人或某事物，再加 than 加上名词或动名词。那么 than 的后方可以补上 just 来做强调。那这个句型是表达说某人或某事物并不是只有什么什么而已，那是在强调说某事物它可能有深藏不露的特质，或者是某人有更多的内涵能力等等。那我们来造两个例句。There's more to Paris than just the Eiffel Tower。巴黎并不是只有埃菲尔铁塔而已。There's more to life than making a living。生活并不是只有赚钱谋生而已。好，那么课文接着写到说 Scotch 胶带它具有粘性，但很容易去除。当初这个产品是为了油漆车辆而设计的，它的这个用途功能呢是把不需要去漆油漆的区域盖住。然后呢，后来它就被发现有许多其他的用途了。像在1930年代，人们没有很多钱，不能把那些损坏的东西丢掉，于是呢，人们就用 Drew 发明的这种胶带来修补各式各样的东西，连破掉的蛋都可以。好，我们先来看三个单字 Sticky 是形容粘的，有粘性的。Remove 可以表达移除或是去掉，它也可以表达脱下衣物的那个动作。那么 damage 当动词，它有伤害、损害的意思。Jeff 老师在解释单字时用到动词 smash， 它有打碎、打破或是撞击的意思。Smash 它是拼作 S-M-A-S-H smash。好，另外文中呢用到 mask off， 什么意思呢？它在这边其实是表达遮住、掩盖。我们在油漆的时候呢，常常会用纸胶带来当做遮蔽胶带，去遮住掩盖那些不用漆的部分。好 Jeff 老师这时候有说到 masking tape 或者是 painter's tape， 就是指纸胶带。好，另外 Mike 老师提到说1930年代是经济大萧条的时期，所以人们都没什么钱嘛。那么 Great Depression 就是用来特别指1929年到30年代这时候的经济大萧条时期。这好课文中
Scotch tape, from idea to everyday item. Since then, people have found all sorts of creative ways to use the sticky tape.Did you know that Scotch tape can be used to pick up small pieces of broken glass or to catch flies? And those are just two of its many, many uses.
Okay, you got some torn clothing? Scotch tape. Got a broken egg? Scotch tape. But you know what? Scotch tape can do so much more than those things. In fact, don't do those things with Scotch tape anymore. But hey, there are many things you can still do with Scotch tape. Let's learn about some of them right now. Since then, people have found all sorts of creative ways to use sticky tape. The sticky tape known as Scotch tape. Now, did you know that Scotch tape can pick up shards of glass and also capture insects?
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
True.
But that's the question that we read next in the article. Did you know that Scotch tape can be used to pick up small pieces of broken glass or to catch flies? Yeah, there you go. So if you've ever broken a glass, you know, there's the big pieces. You can see those quite easily and pick those up carefully with your fingers. But then there are those little pieces, little, almost like dust, little glass pieces, can be quite dangerous if you step on them or if you have pets at home, right? You don't want your dog or cat. So put some Scotch tape on your hand and kind of do that, and then you'll pick up those little pieces of broken glass. But remember to wash your hands very carefully afterwards. And also catching flies. I guess just a strip of tape and the fly might go into it.
There
you know,
you
it's
go.
like fly paper, which is basically something sticky that will catch flies. You can use tape for that. And those are just two of its many, many uses. There are many, many more uses for Scotch tape, like wrapping presents.
And I get the distinct feeling that we'll be learning more about these things after a break. All right, folks.
Good.
See you soon after a break.
I got some eggs I got to tape together.
I've got some clothes that I need to repair with Scotch tape.
All right, let's go do that.
Yeah.
在1930年代，朱入发明的这种上油漆用的胶带，被人们用来当做修补损坏东西的省钱方法。那么课文就写到说，在那之后，人们发现各式各样使用这种胶带的这种创意方法。那我们这边来看两个重点。第一个是 since then， 它表示在那之后，或是从那时起。那么 then 在这边是当名词，而 since then 搭配的子句呢，我们通常都用完成式来表达。例如 Carol had a quarrel with her roommate last Friday. They haven't talked to each other since then. Carol 跟她的室友上礼拜五吵了一架，他们从那时起就没有讲过话了。第二个重点 all sorts of 或是 all kinds of 或是 all types of 可以表达各式各样的什么什么，后面可以接复数可数名词或是不可数名词。例如The shop sells all sorts of souvenirs. 那间商店有卖各式各样的纪念品。课文接着列举了 Scotch 胶带的其中两种用途，一个呢是用来剪小片那种碎玻璃片，一个是用来抓苍蝇。那我们赶快回到课文来看看这种胶带还有什么其他用途吧。
Scotch tape, from idea to everyday item. We all have a favorite pair of sneakers that we wear every day, but what do we do when the laces start to fray and split at the ends? Throw them away? No way! Wrap a little Scotch tape around the end and they are just like new.
Tennis shoes, basketball shoes. You know, those shoes you can wear to run around and be active. You probably wouldn't want to wear them with a tuxedo or with a suit, but yes, we all have a favorite pair of sneakers that we wear every day. And yes, when I'm using this word sneakers, I'm referring to those tennis shoes or basketball shoes or those shoes that you can wear when you want to run around and be active.
All right, absolutely. We all have those. They're very comfortable, very casual. Sometimes they're fancy, but certainly they're things many people wear almost every day. But there's a problem with many types of sneakers. Here's the problem, but what do we do when the laces start to fray and split at the ends? Yes, your shoelaces, or laces, to use the shorter version that we do use. These are basically those strings you put through the front of the shoe, and then you pull them tight and then tie a bow to keep your shoes safe and snug on your feet, right? Those shoelaces. There's, you know, two in your shoes, right? There's one for each one, and you tie them up. Anyways, so we call them shoelaces, or laces. And you know, the ends of it, there's usually a plastic piece around it, but over the months and years, those can break and fray, and then the shoelaces start to fall apart, and you have major problems. Shoelaces. Let's look at our example sentence. During the race, Kenny's laces came untied. He had a race lace problem.
A race lace problem.
The worst for a runner.
I like the rhymes, though. I do like rhymes.
So your shoelaces are falling apart. What do?
You take them out of your shoes and you put them in the garbage and you say, that's that.
Then your shoes fall off.
I'm joking, of course. Okay. Throw them away? No way.
It's hard to find shoelaces sometimes.
Scotch tape will save the day. There you go. How about that for rhyming? Throw them away, no way. Scotch tape will save the day. Yes, wrap a little Scotch tape around the end of the laces there. And they are just like new.
That's true.
How about that? Now here we do have the verb wrap to talk about. Usually when you wrap something, you surround something in a soft fabric or some type of a material here. Here you would be surrounding the end of that lace with Scotch tape, and then that lace would look like new. For example, Laura wrapped a scarf around her neck and headed out into the cold air. She wrapped it around her neck, or she put it on in such a way that it surrounded her neck. All right, folks, with that, today's lesson on Scotch tape is in the books, but there's more coming up next time, so stay tuned.
好，除了修补东西、粘玻璃碎片、捕苍蝇，你还可以用 Scotch 胶带来拯救运动鞋的鞋带。当运动鞋鞋带开始磨损，然后末端分叉的时候，你只要在尾端缠绕一些胶带，它就会跟新的一样咯。我们最后来看两个单字 lace。Lace 有蕾丝的意思，不过在课文里面是指鞋带。你也可以在 lace 的前面加上 shoe 鞋子，变成 shoelace 也可以指鞋带。那么麦克老师在谈到鞋带呢，是可以让鞋子舒适的贴合双脚。这时候老师用到 snug 这个形容词 snug snug， 它表示贴身的或是温暖舒适的。下一个单字 wrap 表示缠绕或者是包裹。Jeff 老师提到，在缠绕或是裹住东西的时候，也许会用柔软的织料。老师说的 fabric 就是指织物、布料，它是拼作 fabric fabric。好，那以上是这节课程讲解，谢谢同学们收看，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
See you next time.